Your boy E.Wilson right here at DFW International Airport. JTC is on the move. Listen, the day after the informational picket up in New York City, Times Square, let me tell you, that was some kind of an experience. Man, you know, I know we're after a contract, but if you look over history, anybody, any organization, any group of people have accomplished anything usually didn't do it without a fight. And usually the greater the fight, the greater the reward. There's definitely a fight going on between the TWU and American Airlines. But during the battle, the unity that is being formed is incredible. You know, along with us ramp workers from around the country, but to the different work groups that are coming together during this process. I'm looking at what's taking place during the process, because once we get the victory, guess what? There's going to be something else to fight for. That's just life, and sometimes we don't celebrate the steps, the little victories along the way to the big victory. It's kind of like football, you know. We're trying to get a touchdown, but we're not celebrating. We just got a first down. So to see the different locals, I mean, there was too many to count. This coming from around the country, and one of the things that really moved me when the pilots showed up, and when they showed up, I mean, it was just like boom, and it was just like, yeah, we probably would have never possibly come together, pilots and flight attendants and TWU workers, ramp workers, all this stuff, had it not been for this opportunity that we're in right now, trying to get this contract. So though we haven't gotten the final signatures on everything yet, as we are on our way there, like taking a ride somewhere, you want to make sure you enjoy the journey, because once you're there, you're there. And this journey, for me, I'm just speaking for me, has been some kind of an experience and an eye-opener. So to all the leadership, President John of the International and Brian Parker, the Strategic Action Coordinator, and listen, I can't even start naming all the leaders, but in the negotiating team that was up there, you know, Raleigh, Local 591, just everybody who was up there negotiating on our behalf, I just want to say thank you. You know, as a leader in my own organization or leading a family, I understand leadership. I'm not an expert, I understand it. And there's a lot of details that go along with it. And a lot of times those of us who will follow don't know the details. We just go by what we see, but usually a leader can see a whole different realm, a whole different level, a whole different perspective. So to know that we were downstairs picketing, and to know that our negotiating team was upstairs negotiating, that was a powerful, for me, powerful piece. You know, powerful. Hey, how you doing, sis? Powerful piece. And then to find out that, you know, my video was being streamed upstairs, I'm like, what? We're in New York City, downtown, and we're streaming and we're taking footage and getting people are taking pictures in the NASDAQ building, people walking by taking. I saw a homeless guy reading the literature that was being handed out. It was some kind of experience, man. I'm telling you. And to be in my home city, New York City, that's where I'm from. Not even really putting the two together. I just know that we're after a contract. It just happened to be New York, but to be there, down there. I remember my dad back in the 80s working for the same bus company, Transport Workers Union, the city bus of New York, the same guy who stopped so our President John could do an announcement in the street. I remember my dad when I was a kid, I think it was something with the gas shortage, and they went on strike. I remember it. And here it is, all these years later, I'm in the battle for my family, for my contract, for my union brothers and sisters. So there's a whole lot that has unraveled from this experience. So with that being said, I want to listen, for those who have not come out at all, I'm just going to, first, two things I want to tell you. When you're after something that's great, it'll never be convenient. So if you're waiting for the right picket to go to and the right timing, it'll never be convenient. It'll never be convenient. And the second thing I want to tell you, you are missing out on something great. It's the journey. Once we get the contract, it's a wrap. But the journey to get there, knowing that you've played a role, we know everybody can't get there, but I'm saying, I want to encourage those out there who see this video, that if you have not, please consider the next move that the union is getting ready to make yourself available if possible. And if you can't, encourage somebody else to go. I would really hope that whoever's watching, you will not stop nobody from being involved or discouraging anybody, because when you do that, you're only shooting yourself in the foot. You're only shooting yourself in the foot. This is a big picture that's taking place. It's no just sign on the dotted line and go about our business. There's a lot of details going on with these negotiations. So listen, I got a whole lot to say, but I'm just so excited right now to be back at DFW. I'm at work. I was tired as all get out this morning, but it was worth it. It was worth it. So listen, this is your boy E.Wilson. My lunch break is over. Hats off to TWU, Brian Parker. Keep doing your thing, man. As always, if you're going to have a conversation, make it a good one. I'm out.